Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this video we are at the MoGameCon Jr. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Before we get started, if this is your first time on the channel, just gotta take a second, say thanks for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here at the MoGameCon Jr 2020. If you like what you see here, check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel, including coverage of the last 2 years, so 2018 and 2019 years of the full-size MoGameCon. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what is your favorite game that you've ever collected, your favorite series. You know, are you a Super Mario fan? Are you a Zelda fan? Are you a Halo fan? Let me know down in the comments what is the one series you love collecting for. So here it is, the first weekend of February 2020, and it is MoGameCon Jr. I gotta love the Donkey Kong Jr. sign that they added onto this. Basically, this is where everything started for the original Missouri GameCon here at the Elks Lodge in Missouri. So we are here to check out what's going on. We're here to help out our local store, Live Action Games, with Adrian and Kristen. Also here looking for a couple of things. Still on the lookout for Gremlins 2 for the NES. I'm always kind of looking for a great deal on a TurboGrafx 16 and just checking out what else is here. Let's get started. All right, so we're back at the MoGameCon Jr. with this guy here. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Great Value Riggs.
I'm Discount John Riggs.
There you go.
Actually, no. We have established this.
Oh.
I am Ron Jiggs, not John Riggs. Ron Jiggs, which could be a porno name. Yeah. Thanks, Adrian, there with pointing out that could be a porn name.
That could be a definite good porn name. But I do have something for you.
You have something for me.
I know you've been looking all day for this, and you've had no luck. Even I've been looking for it, and guess what?
Did you find?
I found a copy for you.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Gremlins 2 for the NES. We will have. You know what I have for you?
Oh no! Is it going to be Is it a raffle ticket?
Hold on here. We're going to get this. We have 2 extra raffle tickets.
Why do they have 3 6s on here?
We'll have to talk about that later.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Maynard, thank you, my friend.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
We'll have to talk about payment later.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit. 15 minutes earlier.
We got the special rental.
You got your membership card? So you got your membership fee? You get a Blockbuster.
Got it.
Oh, 1990. Good year.
You never quite know what you're going to see at shows like this. In fact, I ran into some vendors that I saw 2 weeks ago in Bloomington, and I also ran into someone who had this awesome Wesley Crusher homemade sweater. Making the rounds again and heading back to Show Me Retro's booth, and I can't believe I missed this the first time around. He had a Sega Mega Drive Mini Tower of Power. This was something only available in Japan, and while you can import it, this one is physically here. I think this gotta come home with me. What do you guys say? Yeah, this is coming home with me. So now we're here with Jake with the MoGameCon. I got to thank you for spending some time and not overcharging me for your privilege of interviewing you here. So
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know Jake, Jake is on the board here with the MoGameCon and is one of the people that kind of helps put everything together. What is it that you say that you do here?
Not much. No, we just kind of get everybody together. Kind of started off as a small thing. Actually, this is the same venue we started in. This is our MoGameCon Jr. Like, this is not our big convention. This is more of kind of like a swap meet and stuff. But yeah, we just kind of get the word out. And I mean, with this being a smaller convention, it pales in comparison to our bigger ones. But yeah, just get the community together.
Now, and what's kind of cool too is for those of you who have seen the videos of the panels at the MoGameCon proper, I guess you would call it.
Right. Yeah.
You're the one basically that puts those together.
Right. So yeah, we reach out to different YouTubers. Some people are in the tech field and stuff like that, and yeah, we just get them to do some panels and hopefully get some questions from people that really like the being into that kind of thing.
So let me ask you about this, because this is where the Missouri GameCon started.
Yeah.
And this being the junior, what was kind of the thought process behind first coming back and B, doing it just as like a swap meet?
So we kind of figured in between doing it like our year long, there's a lot of local vendors and stuff that kind of like just come and get out and sell their wares and stuff like that. A lot easier than going online and all that other stuff. Plus you get to meet and talk to people that you know around the community. Mostly just more of a community thing than it is, panels and everything else. So that's why we chose this.
So was it just the history of the event to come back here? As soon as you guys decided you wanted to do the junior, why did you decide to come back here to the Elks Lodge?
The people here were super nice, and we liked helping them out. We did a canned food thing. We did adopt a pet. So yeah, helping out the community.
So now, this being the junior, the next thing coming up, the big one, later on this summer, the MoGameCon 2020. What can you tell people about? I realize plans aren't finalized, but is there anything you guys can kind of let people know, or where can they go to keep up to date when you are ready to announce new stuff?
Okay, so kind of spoilers. There will be somebody here that's been in a few movies, so we'll give you that. So there'll be one person that's been in a couple of movies.
Now, hang on. I don't think John Riggs' movie that he was in has actually been released. So does that
doesn't count? Oh, that doesn't count. Well,
and by the way, that's just complete speculation about John.
No, John may be here, but that's not who I'm speaking of. But so there might be somebody here like that. But coming up, we have some pretty good prospects that people are coming, and it might be a new venue. We're not 100% sure on that yet, but we have a pretty decent solid date for August 1st, it's looking like.
Okay, and that was one of my questions, is I know that the last day of July is the Friday, and then Saturday is the first. You guys normally try to get that first weekend in August. It's a busy time of year because we now have MoGameCon, Southeast Game Exchange, Game On Expo, and Portland Retro Gaming Expo within the first 3 weeks of August.
Right, yep. And that's something we always have to keep track of, is see who else is having conventions and stuff like that. While we don't usually get people from states away, we don't like to interfere with other people's, conventions too. That way everybody vendors especially, can hit all the different conventions and stuff.
Now, if someone is looking for more information on MoGameCon, when you guys have definitive dates, venues, things like that, where can folks go to learn that information?
Okay, so the best place would be Facebook, MoGameCon, Twitter, MoGameCon, at MoGameCon, and then also basically Facebook will be the most part of where you can hit us up, but otherwise we do have MoGameCon.com.
And then for yourself, because you're also a content creator in addition to having a booth here and helping with the show, where can people find you on YouTube, and tell us a little bit about your content for those who may not be as familiar?
Okay, so I'm Jake Friedel on YouTube. I know that's really hard to keep up with, but so I do various system mods and stuff like that. Kind of a lot of the same kind of content you do. But I don't know, and this will be something you'll probably see on my channel too. Like today, I just bought a CDI dev unit. I like my obscure hardware, so I kind of go over that stuff. But yeah, just oddball hardware and video games in general, basically.
So, and final question for you here, because, and I'm being kind of forced, no, I'm willingly asking you this, is I just want to know why you charge twice as much for your TurboGrafx 16 as what I was able to pay another person. I just want to know, where do you get off?
I'm doing a 50% sale right now between the last two.
So you mark up so you can...
I have to interject. His 50% off is still like 30% higher than everybody else.
$60 for a TurboGrafx 16.
No. You're trying to sell it for 75. Everybody else is flipping it for 50.
Wow.
So you're charging more than everybody else. This is why they call you Jake the Snake the Liar. Just saying.
Nobody calls me that.
I just did. Oh, okay. That counts.
And I'm going to start calling him that too. So
and now the whole internet knows you as that.
I don't
Have fun with that. Hi, everybody.
So, Jake the Snake, thank you so much for your time. And we are heading back to the MoGameCon Jr. Well, there's been a ton of cool things to see here at the show. It's getting time to wrap things up, and ooh, Famicom Disk System game, which it's Ultraman? I don't have this one yet. So that's going to do it for our coverage here of MoGameCon Jr 2020, and man, this was great to be a part of. Smaller convention, only one day, but great people, great vendors, and if anything, I would say my pickups represent more quality over quantity. As you saw, I have now entered the TurboGrafx generation. Got to thank Show Me Retro and Patrick. I gave me a great deal on this. Now I need to pick up controllers, a power supply. Got to look at doing RGB out of here and everything. I've heard that this just works amazingly when you have it hooked up via RGB, so very cool. I need to know what games to pick up for it though too, so that is one thing I will be leaning on you guys and gals out there in the community. What are good games for the TurboGrafx 16? Bonk is great. I know there's great shmups on there too. Rondo of Blood, is that a TurboGrafx game? I know there's I think there's a Castlevania game for the TurboGrafx, but I am looking to add to this collection. In addition, one of the things I'm always on the lookout for is Famicom disk drive games, and I actually did get a copy of Ultraman for the Famicom disk system for only $1, and it's one of those things where even if it doesn't work, I'm kind of okay with it for only $1. By and large, I have not had disk read issues on these guys, so that's pretty cool. Do also have to thank Mr. Maynard. I know we bust his chops a whole lot on here, and Adam Korlick as well for their little skit they did, but getting a copy of Gremlins 2 for the NES, Zach knew I was looking for it, and he managed to pick it up and score it from a rather unscrupulous Blockbuster employee. I mean, look at all the Blockbuster decals, and is this like I say Blockbuster 3 times and you just show up?
Yeah, sometimes.
Is that like Biggie Small?
I also brought Maynard.
This
is Blockbuster.
This is not awkward at all.
Remember, make it a Blockbuster night.
I kind of like that. Not gonna lie, that was kind of nice. But having Gremlins 2 for the NES, got to thank Mr. Maynard for helping me out with that and being on the lookout for me for this. That's one of the great things too about going to conventions with people that you know and they're friends with, that you kind of keep an eye out for things that everybody else is looking for. And well, it's great that he found that for me. The fact that he messed with my Tower of Power.
It wasn't quite sanitary. I've got some hand sanitizer. I'm cleaning.
I just powdered to get the shine off, and now you're gonna put more shine on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, bye. Sorry about the unsanitary thing.
Look at the shine. Look at the shine. Don't forget to follow Mr. Maynard and Adam Korlick on YouTube and Twitch. Good guys. But Maynard did mess around a little bit with my Tower of Power. You see the Sonic cartridge is kind of floating around in there. We're gonna fix it soon enough because we will have it set up in the game room soon on our Genesis Mini. This is really, really cool. And again, thanks to Patrick from Show Me Retro for hooking me up with this for a really good price. He actually said a lower price than what I paid him, and it's one of those things where when you go to shows like this, when you have small businesses like Chris and Adrian that I'm here helping out with live action games, this is their livelihood. This is the way that they make money and feed their family. Getting a good deal is good, but also keeping those stores open, that's important for the community. So keep that in mind next time you go into a retro store or con or something like that. Thanks to Jake Friedel as well. Like I mentioned during the video, make sure you check out his YouTube channel and subscribe and follow them for the MoGameCon on their Facebook page. That way, when they do have finalized information for the full MoGameCon 2020, end of July, beginning of August, that's where you'll find the most up-to-date information. Now, if you do have any other comments or questions, as always, feel free to email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios, Facebook at Facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, and Instagram at Instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. Now, if you do want to help support the channel and get early access to all of our content and exclusive content, you can actually join us over on our Patreon page at Patreon.com/RockSolid. For $1 a month, $12 a year, you do get early access to our video content, exclusives, and more. Plus, you can also head on over to our Teespring store on screen now and pick up some Rock Solid Productions t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more. I'm not even wearing my own shirt here today, but all your base art belong to us. I kind of had to. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification. That way you're kept up to date with everything that we have going on here with the channel. And like a little bit different than what I opened this with, what games do I need to get for the TurboGrafx 16? Let me know that down in the comments section too. I am Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions at the MoGameCon Jr 2020. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.